Well, good evening, one and all, and welcome to the Studio Rats Live number 54. My name's James
54.
Ivy.
Oh, I'm Paul Drew. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for interrupting me. It's you're fine. And for those of you who've not noticed, my backdrop has
Look at this.
changed.
Look at this. You got a new studio.
Well, I've got a living room which is doubling as a studio for the next few foreseeable months or so. If there's any problems with sound quality, I apologise because I'm on a mic in the room because, quite frankly, the Brittany mic is in a lockup somewhere and I have no idea where. So hopefully the sound quality is all right.
You're speaking quite quietly compared to your usual sort
That
of.
could be because I have sleeping children directly
Oh
above.
no, you need to sort this out. You need to keep them up. This is Wednesday night. This is the most important night of the week.
They don't see it that way. They've had a very long day at their new school.
Right.
We've moved about, I think it was like 62 miles from door to door,
okay.
And they're at new school, and it's very lovely, and I love it out here. I've got the window open a little bit to try and get some air because, of course, I have no air conditioning at the moment. The console, yeah, shut up. The console set up. I can't really give you the tour just yet, so I thought at some point this week, when I've got the studio set a bit more, I'll do a little video tour of the studio, my temporary lodgings, as it were. But yeah, I'm up and running. We can do the live stream. The world is a beautiful place. So apologise for slightly husky tones. I must also apologise for face fungus, because one of the things that hasn't appeared so far out of a cardboard box is my razor.
Is Jen not into a bit of stubble?
Not at all. Couldn't.
No, I like a bit of stubble.
I just look dirty, and I makes me look older because I got white patches now all over, and I'm not digging it.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Embrace it.
Anywho, let's embrace the guys who are in the room thus far. Evening Safi, evening Dave Stockton, filming Ali's in the room. Steve Ball is in the house.
So Dave says, Blooming got a right sweat on. It's a hot one tonight. It is hot out there, isn't it?
It's warm.
Yeah, it's proper warm.
I phoned a mate of mine earlier, and he said, "Do you know Chenzo Townsend at Decoy Studios?"
Yeah,
he's got one of these consoles and double doors that overlook the field.
Yeah.
It feels a bit like that. So I can actually mix with the doors open, and the acoustics are fantastic, and just have to worry about my neighbours cutting their hedge or mowing the lawn or something like that. But so far, the world's a beautiful place.
And it's nice that you've commandeered the biggest room in the house as your studio, as opposed to letting that be your family room. Your family are just like huddled in a tiny little box.
The reason is there is only one way in and out of this room, whereas the other living room is a through way to the kitchen. I would never get any privacy, whereas at least having this room, I've got stuff set up. I'm the furthest point from a touching wall to any other property.
Right.
I'm going to go out and buy some wine, and I'm going to go and see my neighbours and say, here is a peace offering. However, if you oppose my planning application, the noise that you're about to hear will be with you for eternity. So, or in words a bit like that anyway. So, yes.
So you're sort of asking by threatening almost. It's a good technique.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I play drums. If you don't want to hear my drums, don't oppose my planning application.
Simon Cook said, cardboard box, they're lucky.
We moved 485 boxes.
Well, did you move that, or did you get some burly guys to do it?
We did get some burly guys in the end. Well, three burly guys in a YTS. And in the end, I ended up helping as well, because we were so behind the times.
You helped as well?
I had to move the desk anyway. That wasn't part of the actual move, but I had a guy come down from Audio Related, Simon from Audio Related. Big shout out to Simon for helping, completely above and beyond the call of duty for what he did that day. But yeah, we got the console moved, tested, rebuilt, etc. So all is well, and beautiful music we made soon.
Nice. Hold on, let's have a look. So Simon says, evening guys, not sure about the embrace bit though. What's the embrace bit? You might have to explain that, Simon.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You might be referring to your shirt, mate.
What's that got to do with my shirt? I like this shirt. I don't care if you don't like it. It's great. Anyway, Renee says, finally summer temperatures. Greetings from Norway. Greetings, mate. Couple boxer lucky. We said that one. David says, evening, guys. Evening, David. WB says, good evening, James Paul. How have you found HSS Strats compared to a classic humbucker sound as found in SG's Les Pauls? I'm kind of on a Strat kick lately and looking to minimize the number of guitars. What's your advice on that?
Well, this is the thing, you see. An HSS Strat for me is the wrong way round. Because I want my humbucker in the neck,
Do you?
not the bridge. Yeah,
I've never seen that. I've never seen
I've never seen it either. But for me, I actually like my bridge pickup to be the single coil. And I like my neck pickup. I've never seen it the other way around. I don't mind humbucker in the tail.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see it the other way around. That for me, that would be a really nice Strat. It would look weird.
It would look weird. I can just imagine it, yeah.
But I like the idea of it. I mean, to be honest, limiting the number of your guitars, I mean, it's almost like WB. You have no place here. Get out. I'm joking. I think every studio needs 4 guitars.
Go on, him.
A Strat, a Les Paul, a Telly, and something hollow.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the 4 guitars. I saw on Facebook, and I went looking a bit longer for it. The Godin, what's it called? Really, basically a big sort of semi-acoustic job.
Yeah.
Single P90 in the neck, and I thought that's really nice. And someone saw it in a cash converters type thing for £500, and I was like, that's a good price. Turns out they go on eBay for about $5,650 anyway.
Yeah.
But I thought that's a really nice option. You know, I like the idea of a kind of George Benson-y or a Pat Metheny Ibanez. But I looked at this Godin and went, it was called something. It actually had a particular name, and I went,
not very versatile though. No,
but
it's just like that's for one job, and that's like that's just for jazz. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. By the way, Simon Cook says you said about embracing everyone in the room.
Oh, okay. Well, I am embracing everyone in the room, whether you like it or not. I've had my 2 jabs. Paul's had his second jab today, so you know we're non-toxic. We pick up radio for 3, and our Wi-Fi signal's improved.
So Simon, you're going to get cuddle from James, whatever happens.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Okay, yeah, the Kingpin. Yeah, I think Lefty Mike's right. I think it is the Godin Kingpin. Yeah,
I looked at it and went, "That's really nice." I liked the look of it as well. It was a nice looking thing.
You'll never use it.
No,
you'll never use it. Nah, I don't think you'll ever use that. I think that's why you see so many of them on eBay.
Yeah, maybe.
I think they look cool.
I'm still on the hunt for my 335 or my 335 equivalent.
Yeah, definitely. So, where were we? What's the thing?
So HSS for you.
Yeah. Right. Okay, that's it. Well done.
I'll pull it back. Don't worry.
Thanks, mate. What I would do is to get a normal Strat, and I would put a Jeff Beck Jr. in the bridge, which is a Seymour Duncan pickup. That's Strat pickup size. It sounds amazing. Yep. Stick that in the bridge of your Strat, and you'll have a lovely time. I wouldn't go and get an HSS Strat. I wouldn't go and get a Fender HSS Strat. I've had a couple, and for some reason they didn't do it for me.
Didn't they do a Strat Plus Ultra or something like that?
Yeah, they do. They do the Ultras and stuff with the humbucker in the bridge. I think the Sir ones are really good. And they're really balanced. Yeah, it just Dan's got one as well. You know, Dan Hawkins. Hawkins has got I think they used to be called Tex-Mex or something. Fender Tex-Mex. I think it was like a single. It was a humbucker single. Yeah, I've never liked the sound of them. The bridge, the neck, and the they just don't even out. I wouldn't bother, but I would definitely get a Jeff Beck Jr., which I did once, and it sounded amazing.
Sweet, nice.
And no routing, and if you don't, you can always pop the single coil back in to sell it if that's what you want to do. Right. David Bro says, James, did you check out Danny Gatton or Marcus King?
No, not yet.
Marcus,
I've been busy. I'm sorry. I've got nothing else. I've been busy.
You've been wiring up your studio. You've got plenty of time to listen to music.
I've got these red. I don't know if you can see. I've got these big red crates down here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've still got one of those full of D subs, one full of power, and one full of balanced and unbalanced single lines. It is ridiculous. I appreciate that thus far the racks are empty. The two big racks are empty because they moved the gear that's in them, went into kind of SKB flight cases.
Yeah.
And that will be coming back online because I want to get the reason for putting this in early doors in here was because I want to do a dummy run of what I'm going to put in the main room when it comes online. So this will be how it will be, just transplanted into the new. That's the plan anyway.
Nice. Simon said, bring it in, guys. He's still dressed. Mate, you've got to take some clothes off. Renee says, is there a big difference from the splitted humbucker to the single coil bridge pickup? Just got the HSS Ibanez AZ Prestige. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, they're nice, them. A half price used of a new retail price.
To be honest, the Ibanez stuff generally is really good. I mean, even what I would call the Yamaha Pacifica kind of equivalent.
Yeah.
Anything from a sort of £500-600 mark, they're really good, really playable instruments. The cheaper JSs are really good instruments.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know much about, and I've never tried one. I've just seen them, and they look great. I don't know about on the Ibanez. The only thing that I'm not sure about, and I don't think the Ibanez AZs have them. I think they have a more stratty neck. The only thing I don't like wizard necks. I don't like those little thin, wide necks. To me, it just feels like
playing a plank.
Yeah, it's just I want something to get hold of. But I think the AZ ones are a bit fatter.
Nice.
Hey guys, speaking of single coil bridge and humbucker in the neck, any experience with the American Performer Fat Telly?
No, but I like the idea of it. I have seen tellies with humbuckers in the neck, and they sound amazing.
Yeah. That's like a Telly Custom. Yeah,
I think so. I've seen where you've got a telly with twin humbuckers, like a thin line.
Yeah.
No, I like the traditional.
Oh, no, they're not humbuckers. They're the traditional ones with two are
P90s.
No, they're Fender wide.
All right, okay.
Something 70s thing. Yeah, just bring them out again. Actually,
nice though. Yeah.
Where are we? No, we haven't, mate. That sounds great though. Simon Cook, re P90s. Check out Chris Buck's video. Best guitar I've ever played. Yeah, is that his Yamaha? He's got a couple of custom Yamahas, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, Chris Buck. What a talented guy. I have an HSS Fender Strat Plus Deluxe from the year 2000. It's solid, but something else, actually a little too hybrid for a guitar that is already versatile. Yeah. The AZ is not chunky, but it's not thin. Wizard neck feels great. Awesome. Nice guitars, yeah. Nice.
So, we're up to speed on the questions. Dive into this week's news. Paul,
would you want to talk about new gear and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, Boss have sent me a couple of things.
A Super Overdrive.
Yeah, but it's the 40th anniversary Super Overdrive. So it's a black. So it's the colours have been reversed. Exactly the same.
Yeah.
Cool, isn't it? Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
And can you see it? There it is.
Oh, Metal Zone.
What am I going to do with that, James? What am I going to do with it?
You are going to attract wasps to your jar.
Yes. So apparently, these have sold over 1 million units. Not this. This is the special edition one, but The original Metal Zone, over 1 million units.
You know why? Because it
Go on.
says the word metal in the title. And between 15 and 18-year-old boys have gone, if I stick my foot on that, I will be able to play metal.
What can I say the N word in here? No.
No, the N word is definitely a
No, you definitely can't say the N word. No one should ever say the N word.
ever.
Anyway, unless he's talking about something else,
Maybe, but
like Nuno Betancourt or something. I don't know. Anyway, and out of these two videos, hey, by the way, there wasn't me asking if I could say that. There was a comment saying that. Oh God, that sounded awful, didn't it?
It did. But hey, it's all right.
Right. So, and out of these two videos, what video do you reckon is going to do the best?
It's going to be the Metal Zone, isn't it? That's the scary thing.
It is. Why would I do that? I might ask because rock and roll, baby. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Evening all. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Mike's in the house.
Yes, indeed.
Simon Cook says Gibson Les Paul in that video, but he also uses Yamaha Rev Stars. So he's got a Les Paul. Nice. So yeah, so that's new gear. You got any new gear?
I've got new gear on the way.
Have you? Go on, what's coming? And actually, is this something that I'm about to show with the news?
Possibly, yes.
Okay. Should we do that first?
Let's do the news.
Okay.
Share your screen then.
Okay. Let me share the screen.
Share the screen.
Okay. That one. Do that.
There we go. Oh.
There we go. Right.
That is what I was going to talk about. The new one.
Well, what is it? Go on. Tell us what it is.
So, what I think this is, okay, what most people are going to read this as is a dedicated controller and 2 plugins excuse me, for an SSL channel strip and an SSL bus compressor. What it actually is the center section to your SSL control universe.
Right.
You put a UF8 next to this thing, or you put 2 UF8s around it.
Oh, nice.
And it's all the same workflow. It's all the same flow. They're all the same chassis design. They all line up a bit like the old Euphonics Artist series used to.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be really cool. I've got one on the way for a review for Studio Spares.
Oh, they're not cheap, are they?
No, it does come with the plugins. Okay, of course it does.
Okay.
You do. I mean, it basically gives you a recreation of an SSL channel strip and an SSL bus compressor. Now, if you are using those on every single channel, which is what this is designed to do, it's basically a desk replacement.
So it's a bit like having a soft tube Control One.
Yeah, Control One.
Whatever it's called.
Pair it up with a fader pack.
Yeah.
And you've got the SSL equivalent of soft tube. Interesting.
So that G series bus compressor there, that's a plug-in. That's for the plug-in. That isn't analog.
Sorry, I am just going to do that for now.
Was that do what for now?
I'm just putting our friend Cream Pie into timeout.
Is he gone? Was he being a bit of a
wally? Yes.
Yeah, what an idiot. Right. Okay.
I think that it's going to be a really cool solution if you like the plugins, because at the moment, as far as I can tell, it's tied to those 2 particular SSL plugins, which are going to sound good. But if you don't like them, you're knackered.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's great. Yeah, no. Okay, done. Right, this
diverse enough.
Huh?
It's not diverse enough.
No, I mean it's like what happens if someone comes out with a better G series bus compressor emulation. It's like I want to use the Waves one. I don't want to use the SSL one.
Exactly.
The
factor.
That's going to end up. that'll be someone's doorstop in a couple of years.
Yeah,
So this,
looks very nice.
you like that, right? I'm going to show you another picture.
Not so much.
It doesn't, does it? First, what's going on? I mean, do you know what I mean? There are classic guitar designs.
Mm-hmm.
Like people get away with a Strat shape now. You don't need to do that. You don't need to. You don't need to put bunny ears on it. Do you know what I mean?
Gibson are not going to be chasing them down.
I mean, that is okay. Okay. Anyway, Fern guitars. So this section here, pops out.
Yep.
And you can put in different sections. So you want a telly, put a telly in there. You want like a Les Paul, put a Les Paul in there.
Nice idea.
It's great. I love the idea of it. It just looks a little bit made in Dad's shed, doesn't it?
Now, some great things have come from Dad's sheds.
Right.
I'm not sure this is one of them.
Bless them. No, I mean, great idea. Definitely design overhaul, doesn't it? It's just not. I mean, look at that. That is. It's not even comfortable. How is that comfortable?
Yeah, it does look like it's going to kind of press into your sternum.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Have you seen this?
No, that looks more pretty. In a weird sort of, it looks like someone's gone to the front part of a Les Paul.
So this is. You'll have to tell me if there's questions coming in, James, because I can't see them.
Yeah. Nothing particularly on.
Okay. Nothing we can't deal with later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Orange Amps.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
And luthier Jason Burns have come up with this. So this is Orange custom guitars.
Right.
But the thing that I like about it, have a look at this. If I can zoom in on that.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at the binding.
I actually quite like. I prefer the headstock. The binding doesn't do it for me, but the orange logo in the headstock in abalone or mother of pearl, whatever that is.
Yeah. Do you want to guess some price?
$3,000.
Hey, not bad. Not bad. It is about $3,000. It's just over $3,000.
Is that dollars or pounds or euros or?
So it's made in the UK.
Right. Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's interesting because as we all know, Orange wouldn't be the first amp manufacturer to start making guitars. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Go on, Fender. Who else?
Fender. Yeah, that's what I was mainly thinking of.
Oh, is there we took Vox?
Yeah, likewise. But Vox guitars never really did the numbers that Fender have done, have they?
Oh no, definitely not. I don't think anything's done the amount of numbers that Fender's done.
A friend of mine has got a Gibson amp, which is lovely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no Gibson amp. Cool. Yeah, definitely.
Very cool.
Yeah, really nice. Right. What's that, James?
That looks like an Audio Technica.
Oh, it is. Who's ripped it off, James?
Oh dear.
Don't they love it? Look, come on, God. They just love it. They've got no shame, have they?
There was an old joke that I'm still not brave enough to use. But, no, I'm not brave enough to do it because it will get us into lots of trouble if they ever saw it. But it had something to do with a certain department that researches and development stuff, and a photocopier. You can fill in the blanks.
What's that? Go on, explain it again.
Right. There was a joke that went around a while ago that said there was a picture of a photocopier, and below it said Behringer's R&D department.
Oh, I see. That's good. That's really good. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, just have they got no individuality? Can they not just go, hold on a second, right? Let's just design something that looks slightly different. They've just gone, right, that's what it looks like. Let's copy it exactly.
So here's another thing that might be more of an issue. Behringer obviously have their manufacturing facility in China. They actually do own a factory. They don't just rent factory time or factory space. They own.
I think they own a city, don't they? Is it called Behringer City?
It wouldn't surprise me. Now, whether we like it or not, most manufacturing in the lower end of the MI space, the audio space, is made in China. It just is.
Yeah.
There are 2 companies, I think, who make diaphragms. That's it. 2.
Oh, really? Just in case anyone doesn't know what diaphragm is, the diaphragm is the bit inside the microphone that picks up the
large diaphragm. Normally referred to as a large diaphragm, 1 inch across.
Yeah,
You might have a single or a dual membrane. The round bit's a bit bigger than a 2 pence piece inside a microphone. There are only en masse 2 companies that make diaphragms. Companies like Soyuz and obviously Myberg, they actually do make their own diaphragms, but they don't make them by the gazillion.
Yeah.
This is probably, I can't say for certain, this is probably an OEM product that both Audio-Technica and Behringer and probably a few other manufacturers have bought the bodies. They might have done their own design for their electronics.
Really?
That's why it looks the same.
Shocking. Anyway, next one.
That wasn't me saying for certain, by the way. But
No.
by chance.
So, Solar Guitars.
Yeah, nice.
You know Ola England?
No.
He's like a big YouTuber, metaler, metal YouTube thing. Got a company called Solar Guitars. Originally, it was done. I think they're originally made by Washburn,
right?
But he owned the designs for them.
Mm-hmm.
So he started up Solar Guitars and used the designs that Washburn used to produce, or similar designs, the Washburn, and took the brand name and started making his own guitars. Obviously, made in the Far East somewhere. But
kind of
love
cool.
the body. Hate that, but anyway, yeah, love the body.
I think because of that pointy lower horn,
Yeah,
I think reverse headstock works.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I like that. I'd play that.
So it's got stainless steel frets, which is great. Love guitars with stainless steel frets. And it's also got a Evertune bridge.
Nice.
Which is, have you ever used an Evertune bridge?
Never. I've played a guitar that has one, but I've never used one on a gig or in anger.
Okay, so you know that if you can't bend a note and stuff on some of on the proper setting from an Evertune, you can't bend a note
because it corrects.
It always corrects, yeah. But yeah, my experience from Evertune bridges, I don't think they sound particularly good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it takes something away from the sound of a guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah. And 1,200 quid.
Mm.
Sorry, $1,200.
So about 800 quid.
Yeah.
If it's a top end Oriental made guitar, it'll be great. If it's a knocked out on a Friday afternoon when they've got factory time, it won't be great.
I like it though. It looks nice, doesn't it?
I like the inlays at 12th fret. That's nice.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's his solar sort of
very
sound. Nice. Design, yeah. Last one.
Rhubarb and custard.
Yeah, I love it. So,
what
Rhubarb Effects? So, Rhubarb Effects. Sorry, do you know Mikey Demas is?
Mm.
No. Okay, Mikey Demas is a guitar player from Skindred.
Right, cool.
So he started up this company with Adrian Thorpe,
right?
Who's from Thorpe Effects.
Right, yeah.
Thorpe Effects. So I'm just looking at my pedal down there, and yeah. So this is the third pedal they've released.
Nice. I
like
the pink. That's quite you.
I do like a bit of pink. Yeah, nice, isn't it? Like that. I fancy trying one of them.
Love to hear
Again, it's got frequent. It's got lots of. It's got post drive, pre drive, and frequency gain and frequency, so you can shape it. I'm guessing you can do that sort of cockwa sort of sound and all that. Good.
Yeah. Nice. Very cool.
Okay, I'm switching off.
There you go.
There's me.
There he goes. So, in other news, let's catch up with the comments because we should.
What's that? Okay, where are we?
We're at where I booted our friend out from their.
Oh, okay, I've got it. Okay.
Yeah.
The guy above needs. Okay, where are we? David said he's got the Super Overdrive on order. Nice one. Have you got the new version? That one?
Yeah,
I think that's a good buy. I think it's one of those things that if you have ordered one, keep that nice, use it for special occasions, and that'd be worth some money. I think in 10 years' time. Nice things.
very nice.
Metal Zone in the return of an effects loop. Ah, that's interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah, putting it in the loop. That's not the norm, is it?
So you're using it basically as the preamp, because do you mean like going into, so your guitar plugs into the Metal Zone input and then the output goes into the return. So you're basically using this as your preamp.
Yeah, that's interesting. Could be fun.
I'll give that a go. Thanks, mate. I need some tips on it because I'm not a metal player, so it's have you heard the Ainsley Lister yet?
No.
I still haven't, to be honest. I still need to do that.
Sorry, Mike. We'll get on it.
The guy above needs removing. Mike Aiton needs removing.
No.
You blocked him for 5 minutes.
Yes.
But
that'll be enough for him to get the idea that we don't want him.
Okay. Let's hope he's not persistent. The UC1 looks lovely, but quite spendy. Yeah, I agree. Love the look of the SSL UC1. They've updated the channel strip to V2, free for V1 users. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, SSL. That's good. Thought great. Installed the updated, and it crashes Logic, Studio One, and Luna. Not so good.
Not so great. No.
Not so good. That's a shame. If I could link it to the Harrison Mix Bus channel strip. Nice.
At the moment, sadly, no. It is for the only plugins that it ships with.
Be nice though. I mean, I actually think it would be really cool for a company like Universal Audio to come up with like racks of their gear.
Yeah.
Like an 1176.
Yeah.
And that then, so it looks like 1176 and it connects to your DAW. That is, surely there's got to be some money in that. And then all the controls are just the controls. So you're actually using the controls. You can use two hands on it, get it exactly right, sorted.
I still say they're missing a trick without a control surface called Mission Control.
Oh, you'd love that.
I would.
They're probably not doing it because they know that you're going to sue them because you came up with it.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that to them.
I know you wouldn't. I've never loved anything SSL apart from the ergonomics. Oh, I quite like an SSL.
Yeah, Okay, he's back. He's back.
We're going to address this. What critique?
He's back.
What critique was it? What critique is he talking about?
I don't know. I don't care.
Okay. Let's have a look. Mike Rutherford had a guitar prototype that did that.
The swappy outy body thing.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's not. It might save a few quid on buying the whole rest of the guitar, but it ain't going to be for speed. You're not going to do it on a gig.
No, but it's a good little session tool, though, isn't it? If you've got that'll save you, going to a studio and taking a Les Paul, a Telly, and a Strat.
But you're still going to take.
I still want to do it. I wouldn't want to take that. You'd have to love that guitar. You'd have to love the way it feels. You'd have to love everything about it because
it would have to be amazing, and every single module, let's call it a module that goes with it, would have to be equally amazing. And there's going to be a weak one. You just know there is.
And surely because it's been that whole chunk of the guitar comes out, surely there's got to be some sort of
resonant issues between the body and the body. Yeah, I don't know. And as Mike so eloquently puts it, it's fugly.
It is fugly. It is definitely fugly. Okay, Rutherford Bar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We know exactly what you mean. Don't worry. Mark Felton, Paul, loving that divided by 13 capture on the QC. It's becoming my go-to sound. Thanks for putting it up on the Cortex Cloud. Oh, it's a pleasure, mate. I'm glad you're getting something out of it.
biggest moment today was the first time I took my quad cortex up to the cloud, because obviously now I have broadband. So
yeah.
So actually, yes, it's really good, isn't it? I like it.
Yeah. The Cortex Cloud's great. It's really easy to use. It's really easy to download stuff. Brilliant.
I like it.
Yeah. Cheers, Mark. Yeah, I'm really glad you're getting something out of that. Keith, I think it was a Shergold guitar.
Yeah, not pretty though.
No, Shergold guitars were never pretty. They've you know who owns Shergold now?
No, who does?
Patrick Eggle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As in Patrick Eggle guitars or Patrick Eggle the bloke?
Well, Patrick Eggle the bloke owns Patrick James Eggle owns Shergold, so that's another one of his companies now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I think produced again in the Far East.
Yeah, because Patrick James Eggle also owns Faith Acoustics, and they're really nice.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's buying up all these or creating all these companies. It's good.
Faith's a good brand.
Yeah, they're a good brand. Talking of ugly guitars, Google St. Vincent Music Man. Do you know what? I'm going to do that because there was a story about the St. Vincent Music Mans. Are you okay, James? Just to
Liam, I'll pad and tell him.
Let me. I'm just going to find it. Ted Nugent's been up to something again. So
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent, yeah.
I've lost the plot there.
Oh, he's always getting into trouble, isn't he? He loves it.
I have no idea what you're on about, mate. I've been going to bed at midnight from lampshades up and putting curtains up and stuff like that, and the world has passed me by. It's been beautiful.
Okay, hold on. Right, here we go. Right, can you
yeah. See, I don't mind. Oh yes, do you know what? The reason St. Vincent now rings a bell.
Yeah.
Is that she's done a masterclass? You know the masterclass.
Is she?
Yeah. And
in what?
Singer songwriting.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not brilliant. She's a bit slow. She's not engaging.
Okay.
Whereas someone like Timbaland was very engaging.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And off topic, Gordon Ramsay's very good as well for the food ones.
Right.
Christina Aguilera on singing, not so much.
Oh, that would annoy me.
It did. It's nice, but no.
I can't. I mean, it's like no, it is a bit fugly, isn't it? It is a bit fugly.
Yeah. No, just get it out of my face.
Okay. We're back. Right. Where are we? Rene says versatility with strange design. It's not usually a good recipe, though it does happen. Very true. I'm with you, Simon. Fugly too, says Mike.
Fugly, great word.
Mike Aiken, guitarist. She's not though. Yes, she's definitely not. When you can solve a need by buying a Behringer, you feel like you stole something. Yes.
There is a little bit.
Is it? There's not. It just feels like all he wants to do is Uli Behringer. All he wants to do is make money, and that's fair enough.
I think what annoys me the most about the whole Behringer, the tribe thing, the music tribe thing.
Oh yeah.
From his point of view, he so thinks it's about the music, but yet everyone knows for him it's about the business and about the money.
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to persuade us that it's a thing that we all know it's not.
I wish he'd do something that didn't piss people off. I wish he'd come out with something that the people just went, well done, mate.
Do you remember? I remember that the first Behringer product I ever bought, and it was it was their first original design, and it's been brilliant, and I loved it, and I should never have got rid of them. I had a trio of Behringer Composer compressors.
I remember them.
They were great. Sounded great on drums. They're a bit crunchy and a bit gnarly, but
they
really good on drums.
Did they? Do you know? I had the 2U silver rack of 4 preamps.
Yeah.
It looked great. It sounded terrible.
But at least the original Behringer composer was an original design.
Was it?
It was a real original thing. I'm sure there are plenty of people who go, yeah, there hasn't been an original compressor design since whoever it was. I can't remember the guy, but it was a good thing. And since then, everything, as far as I know, has been a duplicate of the original, shall we say, or an attempted duplicate of the original.
Mm-hmm. Simon Cook says, I know what effect rhubarb has on me. How about the Friedman plant? What? The Friedman plant burning to the ground. What's that?
I don't know.
David, you're going to have to come on. You're going to have to come on and tell us all about it because we don't know anything about that, James. Can you post the link?
I will
see if David wants to come on and tell us about it.
Yeah, I will post the link. It is posted right
As in Friedman amps?
That would be.
I'm guessing it's not Marty Friedman. Unless he's got a plant company. He's got like what do you call it?
Diggers and excavators.
Oh, diggers, or maybe Marty Friedman Garden Centre.
I like the idea of a plant. When someone says heavy, there's signs on the road say heavy plant crossing. I always imagine a Triffid wandering across.
Yeah. I like it.
Anyway.
Yeah. I know nothing about that, David. So yeah, if you want to come on, please do. David Stockton, yes, he's ordered the 40th. Got one from the 90s too. Oh, nice. And he intends to keep it in the box, same as the DS1 from a few years ago. Nice, mate.
Very nice.
Nice. Did anyone watch the Pro Tools webinar last night? Hybrid mixing looks very cool. Oh, what's that, James?
I didn't see it, but it's the idea that the technology that's in at the Avid Carbon, the AVB attached hardware interface,
right?
That technology is going to be implemented in HD, so you'll have the ability to switch between DSP and hybrid mode, or sorry, native and hybrid modes in HDX. It will be a reason to buy HDX again. A bit.
Rutherford used to play Shergold guitars.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mike Aiken, yep, he was playing it when I saw him in Genesis Bristol 1977. God, I was 3.
I wasn't born. Well, depending on when in 77. There's a possibility I wasn't born.
There are some cool pics of his modular guitar about halfway down the page.
Okay. We'll have a look at some point.
We'll have a look. 77 was the best year, apparently. 3 humbuckers are just wrong. Sorry. I agree. 3 humbuckers are wrong.
Yeah.
No need.
What's the middle one going to do? Is it going to cancel out the hum from... Oh, I don't know.
No, I agree. It's wrong. Last gig I went to was January 2020, Invisible Touch. Excellent Genesis tribute. Right. The bassist had Shergold double neck. Shergold double neck. And he told me he got the necks from one of Mike's old guitar techs. Wow.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very cool. I like it when tribute bands go the extra mile to make it real.
Yeah. There's what's the Australian Pink Floyd band?
Australian Pink Floyd.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Surely they're not called. No, they're not called that, are they?
Aussie Floyd, yeah. They're amazing.
And the guitarist goes to who's Dave Gilmour's tech?
Pete Cornish.
Pete Cornish goes over to Pete Cornish to get, and he's, he must have like hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of gear, but I'm guessing that the Australian Pink Floyd tribute, whatever, is probably only some decent money.
Well, Dave Gilmour booked them, I think it was for his 50th.
Did he?
After the show, he said, "Can you stop being better than us, please?" Legend has it.
Hey, I've got a Pink Floyd thing I want to talk about in a minute. Don't let me forget. Oh, and actually, we'll do it now.
Right.
So, does anyone listen to the No Guitar Is Safe podcast? Jude Gold?
No.
Do you listen to podcasts?
Yes, but not for a little while.
It's great. So Jude Gold is a guitar player and he does press for like guitar, one of the guitar magazines as well. He's quite a, a really good player as well. And he's got this really good podcast called No Guitar is Safe. I think that's what it's called anyway. And he was interviewing, and I've forgotten his name. Damn.
This anecdote falls over at that point.
I'm going to have a look now. He was interviewing someone. Hold
Right.
on.
Okay.
Why didn't I do my homework? It's only because I completely forgot about this.
You're not saving.
Oh,
it,
give me some of the 80s. No Guitar is Safe. Oh, here we go. Let me, okay, I need to go back. Hold on, 44 episodes. I'll tell you in a second. It's going to be good.
Point, anyone can hear the what sounds like mass murder in the background. It's my little ones having a difficult time going to sleep.
I can't find it now. Who's one of the big sort of session guys from the 80s?
Steve Lukather.
No.
Dean Parks.
No.
Pierce. Larry Carlton.
No.
Who's the other?
Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. It'll come to me because I really liked his stuff. Anyway, okay. This is gonna have to, and I'm gonna have to remember and then come back.
Okay.
So he was interviewing this guitarist. It will come to me, and basically this guitarist was when Pink Floyd were recording. What's the album? The Wall, I think. Is that the one with Numb on it and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. When Pink Floyd were recording The Wall, they got him down to the studio, and basically they played. Apparently, Dave Gilmour's solos take ages to record because they're really thought about, and it's the note choice and stuff, and he just agonizes over it. But anyway, what they did was they got this guy to play over this because they had some of the solo. There's some of the solo recorded, but they didn't have the end part. So they got him to record the end part to come up with lots of different ideas, so David Gilmour could then replicate that.
I like the idea of that. I think that would be sacrilege to Pink Floyd fans the world over. Someone else has written Dave Gilmour solos, but I only realised that Steve Lukather had played on quite as much as he did. I didn't realise. I was listening to Dancing on the Ceiling, Lionel Richie, and there's a great guitar solo in the middle of that. And that's Lukather.
Yeah. Right, where are we? Lordy, I am traditional, says Mike. I've seen Musical Box, highly recommended. After Music Radar voted Neil Peart and Geddy Lee the best rhythm section on the planet, are you still negating Peart as a top-notch drummer?
Yes.
Oh, come on, he's a good drummer, isn't he? He's a good drummer.
He makes a good noise. He looked awkward.
Yeah, but he's a good drummer. He just looks awkward.
Yes.
Or looked awkward, sorry, yeah.
Looked awkward, yeah.
Okay. When Blue Guitar comes out with the Ampex, will they be sending you one for review? I hope so. I really hope so. Because the amp one's brilliant. So the Ampex is going to be. I think he's got it sus. I think like a proper analog unit, like Amp Stage, with digital effects. I mean, I know that's been done before. That has actually been done before, but one that sounds good. Genius.
It can't be that difficult, but clearly it is that difficult.
Yeah. Where are we? Simon Cook. Mike Aiton, check out Big Train Genesis if they'd gone down the pop route. Some little chats about. There's too much prog going on.
You can never have too much prog.
Keith says that he thinks a lot of Behringer's mixers are original designs, not the Mackie copies.
Mackie would have something to say about that.
Yeah. No, not heard them. David Broche. Yes, I'm interested. Yes, Mike's interested. I think lots of people are interested in the Ampex. I think it's really going to change things. It's true. I just googled it. This is probably the Friedman. But hold on, I thought Friedman gets his amplifiers made in that mega facility. You know, the one that makes
Morgan and Freeman and.
That's it.
Because if that's gone down, that's gazillions of dollars, and
God, that's a lot of money in production.
yes,
Because that's Soldano, that's Morgan, obviously Friedman. We had the joke. Oh, it's just like there's loads of amps that are made there. Tone King.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I always think those Tone King amps look a bit like Dumbles. They look terrible. They look like something out of the 60s, and yet they sound amazing.
I quite like the design. I quite like the Tone King design. I like it. Apparently, Simon touched his French Antelope last night.
I'm touching mine right now. Here's a question, just to put it out there. My laptop is currently here. I like it here. That's how I had it set in the old studio. My Antelope interfaces, Interfi are over there.
Interfaces? Sick. What's going on, mate?
I reckon that's probably 2 meters. I want to run the cable underneath. Can you buy a 3 meter Thunderbolt 3 cable?
Oh, 3. I don't know about 3. Definitely a 1 or a 2.
Yep, you can get a 3 meter one, but I cannot find
expensive.
No, short of going to optical, then I can buy a 20 meter one if I have £700.
I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. I know it's expensive, but I think I know it's expensive. Just sell a piece of equipment. But if you can have that connected, is it just for? So this is just for your laptop. This isn't for your main computer. No, definitely not.
Hence I've brought I've got in the rack at the moment I've got the Pure 2 converter, the Goliath, and I've got the Orion Studio. But I need one over here to be able to do stuff on. So I've got the Zentor.
Nice.
Which is, they're all great interfaces. So, but yeah, I'm stroking my Antelope right now in sympathy or in synergy even.
Nice. Rennie's got a run. Good night, mate. Good night. Mike Ayton says, hybrid allows the Pro Tools mixer to be native, but certain tracks to be DSP for zero latency recording. So basically, it's like Apollo, Luna.
Luna. It's exactly like Luna. Yeah.
Well done, Pro Tools for Avid for catching up at last.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. 2,048 tracks.
Yeah, and I'm sure if you're doing the next Star Wars, Disney, or DC Comics or Iron Man film, that's exactly what you need. I don't.
Okay, Dave Friedman's building that was adding space for some other shops, and it burned. The smoke and water damage hasn't fully loaded been assessed, but I hear it's a total loss. Poor Dave Friedman.
Yeah, that's sad.
Gosh. Tim Rennick. No, it wasn't Tim Renwick. Is it Rennick or Renwick?
I've always called him Renwick because that's...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but he was always the second guitarist on Floyd tours anyway.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was always the guy.
Oh, interesting. No, it wasn't. It was... Oh, it's going to bug me. Really, really good guitar player as well.
Robin Ford.
Huh?
Robin Ford.
No. But that sort of probably not as... Yeah, that era.
David Landau.
No.
Landau.
No. Oh, it's going to bug me.
Okay.
Wampler went up in flames as well.
Oh, God. I love some of their pedals. They made some dogs, but a lot of their stuff was really nice.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. The THB3, only fiber above 1 meter. You are not getting the full bandwidth. Yeah, you have to go fiber, mate.
Yeah.
There's no reason an optical cable should cost £700. That's a rip-off.
It is, unfortunately. That's the price they are.
Shocking.
Yes.
I mean, all Thunderbolt cables are expensive, aren't they, for what they are?
Yeah, because they're licensed.
Oh, is that why?
Technology
Apple.
From Apple, yeah.
Bastards.
If you buy an Apple cable, it could be 60 quid. If you buy a licensed one, it could be 40 quid. But it's still 40 quid for a two and I think it's 2.4 meters is the longest you can get generically. As soon as you go up to anything, you want anything longer than that, it's optical, and it's stupidly expensive.
Yeah.
You might as well buy a 50-meter one for £1,000 than a 10-meter one for 700 quid.
Oh, I see. Okay. Simon Cook says, my Pro Tools Reaper mate showed me his Orion 32 Gen 3. Very impressive.
Certainly is. I love them. The stuff's great. At this point, hands in the air. I do work with Antelope a lot, but I love their stuff. I chose it before I worked with them. There you go.
It's not the cable, it's the active ends, apparently.
That is true, but in my world, it's all part of the same thing. Therefore, it's the cable.
I love you guys. Thanks for all the thoughts. Pleasure, mate. Absolute pleasure. Dan Huff, no. Good one, though. Michael Landau, good one, but no. Michael Thompson. I don't know Michael Thompson.
Nor do I. Chester's brother. I don't know.
Very good. Might be.
Could be.
Michael Landau recorded with Floyd during the making of Momentary Lapse of Reason. Wow.
That is true.
I didn't know that. So you think that Gilmour does all of the parts, don't you? I would have done.
Yeah, I think.
Oh man, what's his name?
Guess our guest guitarist from the 80s.
Well, yeah, but he's sort of he was successful in his own right. Oh, I can remember. I remember buying one of his albums. I can't think of his name. And if I look, it would just take me ages to find it. So, Carl Verheyen. No, it wasn't.
Don't know.
No, that's the dude. No. What's the guitarist who plays with Supertramp? I don't know.
I think that's Carl Verheyen. I think that's where they were going with the.
Oh, I see. Okay. Equivalent for 40G network cables with active ends is under 150 quid, 25 meters.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it hasn't got the Thunderbolt data wrangling circuitry on it.
John Shuttleworth.
So sadly, it doesn't work like that. It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. So interesting news from today.
Yeah.
And this gets it's not something that's normally on our radar, so to speak, because we're sort of a bit more rock and roll. But interesting that Synchro Arts announced they've been purchased by Landau. If you don't know who Synchro Arts are, they make Revoice Pro and some other kind of posty type stuff like Titan and what was the previous one to Revoice Pro?
Titan? Oh, you already said Titan.
Yeah, Titan, and what was it called? It was anyway, Revoice Pro has been their flagship for a little while, hasn't it?
Yeah, so Revoice Pro, Titan was before that.
Yeah.
Vocaline.
Thank you, Mike.
Vocaline, which is one of the most useful.
Yes, it's very.
Things. I mean, it's from what I remember. I'm actually looking. I'm on the website at the moment, and I'm going to find it.
Steve Cropper? No, probably not.
No, Steve Cropper. No, it's not showing. It's sealed. Come on. Anyway, yes. So I occasionally do work for Synchro Arts. So
there you go.
Just to be out there.
Put it out there. But Landau is very interesting because obviously a lot of their stuff is AI driven.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence, machine learning, call it what you will. Interesting that they would stump up for Synchro Arts.
It's it's a funny. I mean, even though I do work for them, I didn't know this was happening.
Interesting one. I mean, we didn't mention it a little while ago when it was announced, but Native Instruments and Isotope, it's not a merger as such in their case. It's more of a aligning of company ideals and synergies to become one company.
But don't you think that Landau is it's got a bit of a dirty name, isn't it?
I think any of those kind of bot AI based.
David, what a good man.
Olsen, good man. Thanks.
Brandy and Babysham. Thanks, mate. I love all these sort of
80s
I'm gonna say feminine drinks that people keep saying that we drink. I mean, I haven't got a problem with that.
I want a pint of mild.
Thanks, mate. That's really kind of you. Thanks, David. Okay. By the way, just so I can interrupt, Lee Ritenour. Yeah, isn't it? Ritenour, isn't it? Yeah, great guitar player.
I've heard him announced on stage as Lee Ritenour, and he kind of looked at the MC and went,
yeah. Anyway, yeah. So apparently, do you know that some of their technology, and this is me probably making this up, some of Syncros's technology is based on, is it spaceship? It's something like spaceship technology. It's something it's a technology they use in a spaceship. But the guy that invented it is Jeff Bloom, who's an absolute genius and the loveliest man ever.
He does fall in the category of genii.
He does, yeah. Very intelligent man who, yeah.
I first met him on my first ever job in the industry when I was working at Fab, at the video production company, because we bought a very, very early version of Titan and of Vocaline.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, for time stretching SMPTE code.
Yeah.
It was the only thing that could time stretch SMPTE and still make SMPTE work.
Oh, wow. So what do you reckon they're going to do? Because Lander are a AI mastering company. Basically, if anyone doesn't know who Lander are, you send your unmastered track, you've got a mixed track, you finish the mix,
you upload it
onto the Lander website, and it processes it and it comes back to you mastered. No one listens to it. This is the thing that a lot of engineers, and especially mastering engineers, hate, because it's not been listened to. It's all been processed by a computer.
But there's a lot of AI tech out there now doing clever things.
Yeah. I haven't got a problem with it.
The iZotope stuff's amazing.
Yeah.
I think what it is it's not replacing you doing a listening of the track. It's not replacing that. I've read an article the other day, and it said the best way to find out if your mix is ready is play it to someone.
Yeah, that's good.
When you go, oh, this bit's not quite ready yet, it's not quite finished, that's the bit you should fix.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more with that. So what do you reckon that they're going to do with Vocaline? Do you reckon it's going to be, you can upload a track, upload a vocal, or a bunch of vocals, and then it'll all be done in the cloud and come back to you?
It'll create the harmonies in key with your bed track.
Right.
See, I think a lot of this is going down the whole cloud licensing route. So basically, instead of buying a piece of software, you'll cloud license it for a job, a week.
Yeah.
It's going that way. And it all falls into place where companies are now saying, we are doing better revenue from our subscription model than we are from selling yearly updates or bi-yearly updates.
Right.
It's fact. And actually companies are liking it more because they can, when they have a new piece of tech, they don't have to sit on it. They haven't got to go, right, we'll hold this for 18 months until the next big release. They can go, right, boom, here you go. All our subscribers have this new thing we've developed. It's amazing. I was no fan of the subscription model to start with until enough companies were doing it. I went, hang on, actually there is something in this, because you can get instant gratification on your investment.
Right.
And you can cancel at any time. And if you well, most of them, depending on the T's and C's of the individual company. But I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I didn't like it to start with, but I'm being swayed.
Nice. Well, I'm guessing there's not as many questions today.
No,
we're pretty much done.
I think we are.
An hour.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad thing, because I think I'm going to go and have to rescue World War III, or at least put out a fire or two. I don't know if you could hear it in the background, what was going on, but
no, you're right, mate. No one can hear that. It's all good.
I think there's two little very tired, very excited people who are struggling to get to sleep tonight. To be honest, this may usually happen on a Wednesday night, but I'm normally down the garden for the first time. I'm actually in the house, so it might happen on a regular basis. I don't know.
Early bath, gents.
Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, we're glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back in the hot seat, so to speak. We will be back next week for more of the same. Hopefully not quite so quietly on my front, but hey, who knows?
The energy is a bit low. You need to find a way of. It's put earplugs in them. Stick some earplugs in. It's
difficult to keep the energy up, but not the volume. They're not mutually exclusive. But yeah, we'll see you next week for more lively fun, frolics, and debate. And I did say frolics. So from him and from me, good night, boys and girls. Stay safe, and we'll see you again next week.
Cheers, guys.